Hey everyone, and happy Friday. We're going to take a look at the weekend. All right, guys. So I'm going to pull three. Ooh, I like that. We're going to do Friday, a Saturday, and a Sunday. All right. And we'll take a look at each day and the energy that is surrounding each day. The overall energy, I have yet to look at the card, so we'll take a look here. All right, and one more. Thank you. All right. Forgiveness, change, and miracles. Okay, guys. So Friday, forgiveness. Saturday, change. Miracles on Sunday. At the bottom of the deck, adventures. Right. I know that you guys tend to like to skip through the oracles, but I encourage you not to, because then you'll have no frame of reference for what it is that I'm doing. As above, so below. Manifestation. And I just put out a video about this week, guys. All right, the number 40 could be significant to the number 4 as well. As above, so below. Manifestation. As above, so below, as within, so without, on earth as it is in heaven. Right? In every major religion, there is a practice of calling on external forces, right, whatever your higher power may be, for benefic gifts. Number 10, all right, some of you, September 10th, my birthday, the hanging bones, seeing the signs. Some of you are seeing signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to those. The universe lets you know, all right, one of the ways that the universe will let you know that your manifestation is on its way is by sending you subtle signs. Okay, so pay attention to those license plate numbers. Now, phone numbers, those are calculated, okay, unless it's a random ass phone number. A lot of companies will pick phone numbers that have repeating digits in them because they're easy for customers to remember. But you'll know whenever a sign crosses your path, all right? It's whenever you're in traffic and you just happen to look over at the car next to you, and down there on the license plate or in the window, or there's a kid wearing a shirt that has a jersey number on it, and you're like, why does that look interesting? It's going to pique your interest in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Let's go ahead and take a look at forgiveness, okay, guys? Forgiveness. And do you have to give forgiveness to everyone? No, you do not. In fact, there you go, the Two of Pentacles. You're saying, I don't know. Should I? Can this be forgiven? Perhaps I can forgive myself and my part in it. Okay, take accountability. But I cannot forgive the way that they reacted. There's a difference between responding and reacting. Okay, guys? So whenever you take the time to think your way through something, that is responding. Okay, whenever you react, it's a knee-jerk reaction. Okay, think of it that way. It's like this automatically just pops out of your mouth. You may be saying, yeah, I reacted instead of responding. I will take accountability for that. But the fact that you cheated on me with my sister, or stole money from my account, or took my card from my wallet. If you guys are not in a long-term relationship, a high level of commitment, if you have not already agreed to combine finances, then say that's not okay. All right, you don't have to forgive that. Okay, you can demand that the person pay it back, and you say, okay, all right, we're square, but maybe I don't forgive you for that. And there's also the essence of not forgetting, forgiving, but not forgetting. You can forgive yourself for your part that you played in something. Say, leaving your purse on the counter unattended when you knew that this person had a proclivity for taking things that were not theirs. Okay? Say, that was on me. I accept my part in that. Maybe I should not have done that. Maybe I should have been a bit more capricious about putting my purse away. Okay? For example. Now, if it has to do with what I mentioned earlier, then yeah, I don't think there's any way that you will know if you can take accountability for any part in something that happened and take accountability for it if you are able to. If it's outside of that realm, then you do not owe that person. You do not owe anyone forgiveness. Okay. Is it a good idea if someone steps on your toe or was arguing with their kids in the back seat and happened to not brake in time? No damage was really done. Okay. Maybe you got a scrape on your back fender. Yeah, definitely forgive that person. There are different levels is what I'm trying to say. Okay. You're going back and forth trying to say, should I? Maybe. I don't know. Let's go ahead and take a look. The Ten of Swords. Oh, that's some major whatever. Okay. Could have been the first thing that I mentioned. I think you're trying to balance yourself out here. You might be able to forgive one party. You might be able to, whatever this is, this backstab, this betrayal. This can also be about if this is self-betrayal. Oh, God, didn't even think about that. So if you've let yourself down in some way this Friday and you're saying, yeah, I meant to do this. I meant to get this done this week. Okay, be a little gentle with yourself. All right, if it is something that really you're afraid that it has impacted you or your family in a negative way, okay, then say, yeah, I realize that I messed up. The Ten of Swords can always be like a start over point. Like, I realize I'm in extreme mental stress right now because I did not get this done. I am going to make this a priority first thing Monday, okay? Or if possible, I'll take care of it tomorrow. Or tonight. The King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're taking control here. This could be a bill. I don't know why that just came into my mind, but yeah, this could be a bill that you were saying, I'm not sure if I want to pay this or not. And then the power goes out and you're like, oh, shite. Yeah, should have paid that bill. So I'm going to go ahead and get on that, pay it, take all of the necessary steps. It feels like you're stepping into a place of control, but you're also giving yourself forgiveness. Okay? Every once in a while, we all slip up. Okay? Now, to what extreme? You have to decide whether or not that is, whether or not it's forgivable or not. And that ultimately is always up to you. Okay, if it was you who did if it was you who did the betraying, forgive yourself for your part in it. If you are truly remorseful and truly sorry, then give yourself that forgiveness on a personal level, even if the other person does not forgive you. Okay, that can go a long way. Change. What is change, please, ladies? Thank you. The Four of Cups. Change the way. Oh, damn, that is like seriously change the way that you perceive opportunities. If you're in a place of melancholy, nothing good ever happens to me. I'm apathetic. I really don't care what is going on this Saturday. Change your perspective. All right, look up and see the good that is being offered to you. That Four of Cups, there is a shell that is being offered to her, but she's completely oblivious to it. She's looking the other way. All right, what happens if you chose to look up at the opportune moment and see that shell being handed to you by the hand of the universe? Okay, it's an opportunity. It's an emotional opportunity. Pay attention. It could change, and it's about seizing the opportunity when it's presented to you, not letting it pass you by. Well, this is an interesting week. The Knight of Wands. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, for some of you, you're saying, I lack the drive and the motivation to really notice anything at this particular point. This is starting to kind of come together. I'm going to get one more here. The Seven of Cups. Opportunity, confusion, illusion, daydreaming, miracles. What is miracles, please, ladies? The Two of Swords. Okay. Justice sideways. Ooh. Hello. Okay. Why is it justice? Okay. The Magician and the Star. The Magician and the Star very closely linked. Okay, guys, what we're looking at here. Ooh, this is interesting. I like this. I mean, it is very, how all of the cards fit together is very, very interesting. So yeah, it feels like with the Four of Cups, there's a missed opportunity here. Okay, you're saying I have to forgive myself for missing out on this opportunity because I was not paying attention, whatever this is. For all intents and purposes, I feel like, yeah, you may have been daydreaming about this change. You may have been wanting to move quickly toward it with the Knight of Wands and the Seven of Cups. This is something that you've been dreaming about. This is something that you've been thinking a lot about, possibly even making plans. Head up in the clouds, okay, not necessarily a bad thing. That is how we all think outside the box. It's how we daydream. It's how we spend our time in traffic. How many of us, all right, think of, man, I wish I was on a beach in Kauai or something like that. Forgiveness over here is tripping me up just a little bit. Feels like the week ends on a little bit of a sour note, okay? And then you're trying to recoup here. It's very interesting because I see the Two of Swords here with miracles. You may not be seeing a miracle is whatever you believe it to be. Okay, sometimes it's a miracle that I can get my kid to eat breakfast. I wish I was lying, but sometimes it is literally a miracle if she's hungry in the morning. Now, if I offer her sugar donuts, then yeah, she wants those. But a healthy peanut butter, honey, and a strawberry banana sandwich on the panini press, she turns her nose up at. I feel like miracles are what you make of them. You're saying that something was unfair or unjust here. You're trying to decide whether or not to speak out on this. Okay, this could be up to and including. I don't want to say taking legal action. I don't see it that way at all. Not with the cards that are coming out here. I feel like this is putting things back into balance. I feel like you feel a bit off kilter, okay? Like maybe the ballast needs to be adjusted on the ship. Very interesting. The Magician. You are bringing this, you're using all the tools at your disposal in order to bring this adjustment about so that there is ultimate wish fulfillment. It feels like it starts here on Friday and you're making up for it throughout the weekend. We have the Magician, Virgo and Gemini energy. We have the Justice, Libran energy. We have the Star. We have the Star, Aquarian energy. Underneath the bottom of the deck, we have the Hermit. The Hermit has all of these cards are intertwined in some way. The Magician, the Star, and the Hermit. If we had the Three of Wands out here, I would be freaking out right now. The Magician is about going within and knowing what it is that guides you. That light in the Hermit's lantern, and it's not very well shown here on this depiction, but that is the star. That is the light in the Hermit's lantern, which is Aquarian energy. The Magician manifests the star. So these three cards are all linked. You are using all the tools at your disposal. You are manifesting this wish fulfillment. You're going deep within to figure out what it is that you do truly want, desire at the solar plexus level. Okay. That's very clearly indicated here. The solar plexus is what drives you. And yes, I will be doing another chakra reading next week, guys. Make sure that you like all of those and really blow that reading up. All right. If I can ask anything, to subscribe, to like the crap out of that video, and to comment. And I will definitely keep doing that once a week. We'll do a chakra check-in. Okay, guys? The Lovers here underneath the bottom of the deck as well. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Okay. For some of you, you're choosing to go outside of your comfort zone here with the Queen of Wands. You don't care what anybody else thinks. You see how she is leading the group of cattle behind her? It's like she's saying, yeah, I do lead. This is very fiery energy. I'm getting a sense of like almost This feels very much like Friday's reading, but completely different deck. Same shirt, but completely different deck. As above, so below. Manifestation. I mean, we see it here. We see all of the cards that are tied to manifestation: the Hermit, the Magician, and the Star. The Queen of Wands. You're doing things your own way. You're making a choice. I feel like the Lovers here is a choice. Gemini energy, Virgo energy, and the Hermit. Virgo and Gemini here in the Magician. Very mercurial energy, which gives me a sense of Mercury being in retrograde. You may be going back and revisiting something from the past. I don't often say that, especially without the Six of Cups or the Five of Cups being here, but it is giving me that, and Venus in retrograde as well. This is a time whenever you're going back and rehashing things. I will say, don't get lost in the sauce if this is you. If you are thinking about, like me, you tend to overthink at night whenever the mind is trying to quiet itself, and you keep saying, man, I wish I would have done this differently. I wish I would have done that differently. You can't go back and change the past. I feel like there is a desire for forgiveness here. I do feel like you are attempting to change something here. Maybe it is a missed opportunity here that you should have gone for, but you did miss out on. You didn't see it for what it truly was here. The miracle is that you are able to make a choice now to make your amends here with the Justice card sideways. This can be about righting a wrong. This can be about speaking your truth. The Magician, manifesting the opportunity. Okay, that is the opportunity here, is the Star. This is wish fulfillment. It is Aquarian energy. This is a go back, and because manifestation is the card of the weekend, as above so below, as within so without, as from the earth to the heaven, and from sea to sea. Manifestation, as above so below. Yeah, it seems like you have been manifesting a chance encounter possibly with someone from your past in order to make your amends and say, I'm sorry. I just wanted you to know that I'm sorry. The Ace of Wands underneath of this, I feel like it allows you to clear up this Ten of Swords. I feel like you're going back to an Ace of Swords, and then we have the Ace of Wands here. It's like, I finally got this off of my chest. I'm reinvigorated. Remember, whenever we make that decision with the Two of Swords here, it reduces down to the Ace of Swords. The Ten of Swords rolls over to the Ace of Wands, actually, if you want to know, like the real original tarot. No, wands first, swords, then cups, then so this would be the Ace of Cups. You may be wanting to start something new after you squash the beef here. Ooh, interesting. The Hermit, the Lovers. For some of you, you have kept this a secret, or you have kept this to yourself. Okay, you kept this tucked inside as your guiding light. I always knew that I would come back to this eventually, or have the opportunity to eventually. Let me go through the signs really quickly before I get off on a bit of a tangent, which I know you guys love. The Ace of Wands here. Seeing the signs, by the way, again, adventures underneath the bottom of the other deck. Don't be afraid to go on adventures. Don't be afraid to get outside of your comfort zone. The Ace of Wands, all right, Leo, Sag, and Aries, very passionate and fiery energy. All right, we had that come out earlier today in the sacral chakra, passion and fire. We have the King of Pentacles, all right, Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. The Magician. All of this major arcana is either underneath the bottom of the deck or it's on Sunday, which means, 3 out of the 4 cards here are major arcana. Major arcana mean major events, major changes. Change right here. Forgiveness, change. Once you forgive yourself, you're able to change things. Miracles happen. And whatever you consider to be a miracle, it is a miracle, okay? Justice, sideways, Libran energy. There's something that needs to be brought back into balance. You know this. The Magician, upright, you're manifesting it. Virgo and Gemini energy, the Star, okay? Could be healing, could be hope, faith, renewal. It could be passion, direction in life, okay? It could be ultimate wish fulfillment, the star Aquarian energy. We have the Lovers Gemini energy. This could be a choice. This could be a specific person tied to this. The Hermit, Virgo energy. This is something that you have been, I do feel like you have been letting this guide you in some way, shape, form, or fashion. Now, if this has been something that happened a while back and you're wanting to make your amends, this is something that definitely does need clearing. And with this eclipse, we're seeing a lot of this energy come back up. It's like, and Mercury in retrograde, along with Venus in retrograde, it's saying, let's rewind the clock, let's revisit this, and let's see how we can right some wrongs, okay? This is about clearing karmic debts as well. I feel like you're attempting to do that. Whether or not the other person, you can only do your part. Whether or not the other person accepts, just like you, whether or not you choose to accept someone's apology and give them forgiveness is a personal choice. It is for the other person as well. Can you manifest, and I cover this in my manifestation video, all right, if you want to go back and take a look at it. Can you manifest a specific person into your life? Yeah, I mean, it is possible. Do you also violate the natural order of the universe and the universal laws? Yes, you do. Are you ready for the consequences of that? Some of you are going to say, oh yeah, not knowing what they are. Be careful. What I would say is manifest the opportunity to apologize, to make your amends. Manifest the opportunity to be given the chance to speak to this person again. That Two of Swords here, I feel like you could be blocked from whoever this is. This person could have blocked you. You could have blocked this person, whatever the case may be. Roles can be reversed. Cross-watchers. Okay, I had somebody in the comments ask me about that. What if, does this mean that I, as Virgo, no, it does not mean you. If you are cross-watching, your energies, oh God, I feel like I keep segueing off into this. My husband loves whenever I do that. Notice the sarcasm. But yes, you can, because you are energetically tied to a person, and I have been working on clearing those negative energetic attachments that I have with me and past partners. I've been working on clearing those. Now, when you consistently have negative interactions or negative feelings about this person, if you continually, let's say if you continuously wish this person ill, okay, and you say, God, I hope that mother never meets anybody else, or whatever the case may be, okay, then you're consistently staying tied to that energy. Yes, you can share energetic attachments. So yes, you can show up in, this is why cross-watching sometimes is a good thing, okay? Not always. If it's not for you, then it's not for you. No shame. But yeah, you can show up in that person's energy. They can show up in your energy, whether you like it or not. You two do have a karmic bond of some type, okay? Does that necessarily mean that it is good or bad? I mean, we'd have to look into that. But yes, your energy can show up in someone else's reading, just so you know. Guys, if you have questions or you're curious about some of the stuff that I talk about, make sure to drop me a comment down below. If you would like a more in-depth personal reading with me, that link is in the description box down below. And other than that, guys, I will see you here. I'm getting ready to do a video for this weekend because we will be doing stuff and things, but I will have that out for this weekend. But with that being said, guys, have a wonderful weekend. Don't be too hard on yourselves, all right? If you need a refresher course on the manifestation, the secrets of manifestation, or the laws behind manifestation and different ways to go about doing it, that video was, I'll try and link that in at the end of this video. That's what I have for you guys. Take care, and I'll see you guys again here soon. Bye.